Good afternoon. This has already been a very moving event, and it's certainly a privilege and an honor for me to be here and to join with others in expressing my deepest sorrow and sympathy to Amir, to Madame Rajavi, to all of the families and all of the friends of the victims of the September 1st massacre at Camp Ashraf. To the mothers, the fathers, the sons, the daughters, the sisters, the brothers who have lost those dear to you, you have my sincerest condolences. So today we pay homage to the victims, to these heroes, and we acknowledge their valiant sacrifices for a free and democratic Iran. The 52 martyrs who perished in this most recent travesty have now joined thousands of others who have given their lives to advance the same noble cause. Their sacrifices must never be forgotten and will not be forgotten. These were unarmed, defenseless civilians under U.S. and UN protection. Those responsible for this crime against humanity must be hunted down and must be punished. And in doing so, the mullah's regime, its many crimes and subterfuges, must be exposed for what it is: a criminal enterprise that must be overthrown and extinguished. We must also demand the immediate release of the 7 hostages who have been taken prisoner by Iraqi security forces and whose forced return to Iran will mean certain torture and death. Iraq's Ministry of Human Rights, and just think of the irony of the source, Iraq's Ministry of Human Rights has announced that these 7 have been arrested and are being incarcerated because they, the unarmed hostages, attacked the heavily armed security forces. This is the cynicism of the big lie, a lie so preposterous and so devoid of truth and compassion that it carries us back to the days and to the Nazi era. To punishing the perpetrators and securing the release of the 7 captives, we must also look forward. We must demand that Iraq allow the necessary measures required to protect the MEK members remaining in Iraq at Camp Liberty from future attack. This includes the installation of the T-walls and the provisioning of individual protective gear and medical response capabilities. Most important, UN monitors must be stationed inside the camp to deter the next assault. This deployment of blue helmets must be done on an urgent basis. It must be done now. For our policy in Iraq, we must begin with the acknowledgement that the Maliki government is no friend, but rather a subsidiary of the mullahs in Tehran. For Iran, the lesson of 1 September is clear. The June election did not bring about change, but has only emboldened the criminals of the IRGC and of the other instruments of state repression. Following the pipe dream that Rouhani will prove to be a reformer will only lead to our worst nightmare: a nuclear-armed extremist theocracy determined to expand its authority and its influence through the overthrow of American friends, allies, interests, and most importantly, our values. Instead of relieving the sanctions on the regime in anticipation, or more accurately, the hope for constructive engagement on the nuclear program, we must recognize the evil that is the Iranian regime. If we concede, if we pretend, if we self-delude, if we fail to remove the stain on the honor of America that is the September 1st massacre, we will not only fail to stop the nuclear program, but we will encourage and we will facilitate more repression in Iran, more brutality in Iraq, and more aggression in the region and beyond. Thank you very much.